Hello, I am Kobey from Hearns Hobbies, and this is Brenton.
Right.
And we are doing an unboxing of the 350 scale Kirishima. So, give us a little bit of history on this one.
All right, so this thing was laid down. This is the third of the 4 in the Kongo-class of battleship. It's a British design. It was designed by a guy named George Thurston, who worked for a company called Vickers, which is now Rolls-Royce.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
So this is a Rolls-Royce.
Yeah, it's a Rolls-Royce of ships.
There you go.
So Vickers was around until 1999, and it was acquired by Rolls-Royce and I think a company called BAE in the UK.
Yeah, they do a lot of aircraft and stuff as well.
Yeah. So this is a British design. It was laid down 1912, commissioned 1915. Like I said, it's one of the 4 in the Kongo-class of battleship. So it served throughout World War One and was sunk in 1942.
So this is the version we've got here, the 1942 version, when it was in its final battle, probably, right?
Yeah, the Battle of Guadalcanal was sunk by the USS Washington.
There you go.
So November 15, I think it was, 1942.
Yep.
So let's open it up.
Yeah, look at this box art. Look at that. It's like got its main cannons firing.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Would have been firing at the South Dakota, I think.
There you go.
It landed a few hits on the South Dakota, and then Washington got angry and
blew it
sunk
up.
it. Yeah.
Blew it to pieces.
Yeah.
So this is an Aoshima kit. Have you had much experience with Aoshima?
Yeah, I built their Kongo.
Yep.
A few years ago. Yeah, they're
decent kits.
Yeah, they're pretty good kits. You get a lot of plastic, as you can see in the box.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pretty big ship.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
It's heavy plastic as well, so it's really
they're
thick.
quite solid. Yeah.
It's very solid. Like, it's not gonna warp if I put it on the top camera.
Yeah.
Like, warpage wouldn't be as much because of how thick and sturdy these things are.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go.
And they're quite crisply moulded as well. Like I like the look of the paneling. Some people would say it's a bit overscale, but I think it looks good once it's painted. You know,
you get all the effects on there.
Yeah. You put a bit of rust on and whatever else. Some sort of paint degradation, all that sort of thing.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. So they're good to paint these big, because they're that I.J.N. It'd be like the Sasebo or Cure, I forget which one. Like that dark grey that they all had. So it's good to sort of weather, mate. Yeah.
Medium sea grey and dark sea grey are my two. That's all I know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's your hull. So what's that, about a metre?
Nah,
no?
I don't know, 60 centimetres, something
60
like
centimetres?
It's probably written on the box. But
yeah, probably. But yeah, 1/350 is a larger scale.
Yeah.
So I'll chuck that over here. Comes with a stand by the looks of it.
Yep.
Yep.
Display stand's pretty straightforward.
Display stand with a little plaque probably that goes on there. There's a decal. Is that pretty standard?
Yeah, that's pretty standard, mate. Yeah, you
Yeah.
could paint that up, or some people like to buy themselves, you might have seen them, those gold little plinths, and make a nice timber stand or whatever.
Yeah, nice.
So, yeah.
So that looks like we're going into like the bridge here or something?
Yeah, this would be, I think that'd be like the base of the forward superstructure.
Yeah.
With, I don't know, the second main turret.
Okay.
Yeah. So all pretty standard sort of stuff. These all go together pretty well. You probably need to do a little bit of filling and sanding, like in the funnel halves and things like that.
Yeah.
With all these little, like they've got moulded on, they'd be handrails around the funnel, so you could replace that. If it was me, I'd
replace with photo etch.
But if you were to, people panic trying to sand these down, but you can just replace it with like stretch sprue or whatever.
These ones here.
Yeah, once you sand that join, over the join, you can just put on some stretch sprue or whatever.
Because it's like
replace that detail.
It's a soft detail with this injection molded, but as soon as you place something else on there, it gives it a bit more 3D effect.
Yeah.
Got some clear parts in here as well. What's that for?
I'm not sure.
The bridge,
bridge windows.
Bridge windows, yeah.
So you carefully paint those, or just paint the whole thing and paint them black if you want.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
Nice. Don't really need to see in there.
Nah.
Pretty small.
Nah.
What else we got here? Is that crane or something?
That's more of the superstructure. That's the forward mast.
Yep.
Like these Japanese warships, as it was built, like in 1915, it would have had a completely different, very simple superstructure, and then over the years they modified it and added and sort of bulked up the armament and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all that is, main mast. Yeah.
Some more parts there.
Yep.
And then we got like a separate box.
Yep.
So it comes with some more protective like boxing
Yep.
and everything, which is cool.
Yeah, these quite well boxed.
So that's your deck.
Yep. Yep, that's, not much to say about that. It's pretty
do
straightforward.
Do you paint the decks, like, or do you usually just get the wooden one? It's a bit...
I'm sort of half and half. Sometimes I paint the decks. Other times, I use a deck sticker.
Yeah.
There is an aftermarket detail set. Pontos does a company called Pontos does a detail set for this.
Yeah, right.
So if you're willing to spend the money, you can really super detail it. But
Yeah,
out of the
nice.
box, it builds up quite well.
Yeah, I mean the planks don't look like they've got too deep of a groove or anything. It looks relatively in scale.
Yeah, by the time it's painted, like it look fine.
Yeah. So that's those. What do we got here? Oh my god, it's just never ending.
Just tiny.
Are they decals?
Yep, there's your decals. You got flags, markings for the aircraft that it carried.
Oh my god.
Yeah, signal flags.
It's a lot of aeroplanes.
Yeah, no, I think it would only add one or two, but they just give you plenty of decals.
No shortage, no shortage of those.
Plenty of signal flags on there.
Yeah, I see those there. So that's how they'd communicate.
Yep.
Yeah, right. There you go. Wonderful. So there are your decals.
Yeah, and there's also, if you look at the back here, a length of
oh
chain
my
as
god!
well.
Look at that. That's a nice addition.
Yeah.
So you get chain for your anchor.
For the anchors. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Far out.
So
there you go. They've really thought of everything with this one.
Yeah.
There you go. Nice. So that's that. What do we got here? Just random bits and pieces.
Anti-aircraft gun, something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe vents. You know.
Yeah, you go top of the.
Yeah, top of funnels.
Funnels
things like
and
that.
everything.
Well, I think a lot of the parts in this, you'd have to look at we'll have a look at the instructions, but I'd say there's a lot of parts you wouldn't use, which would be used by the other ships that they have in this class.
They're just like usual.
Like most companies do, yeah.
There you go, you got turrets there.
Yeah, there's your main guns.
The main guns.
Very
cool. Those are side molded, which is really cool. Almost slide molded. You see the holes in the sprue here? Yeah. That means that it's got a hole at the tip of the barrel, which is nice. Yeah. Nice addition. If you don't want to get brass barrels, you don't have to drill all of them out individually, which is nice. Yeah, they're quite nicely molded. Yep. Here we go, got some smaller turrets. Yeah, that's your secondary armament. And there's torpedo launchers. Is that those things? Yeah, that's your torpedo launchers. There's aircraft catapults right there, some searchlights. Very nice. Anti-aircraft guns. There's davits for the boats on there by the looks of it. Yep. Yeah. There you go, some more torpedoes there. All sorts of tiny parts. Very cool. Wow, halfway through all the tiny parts. Yeah. More deck and other parts here. Fly through it. We've got the lifeboats. Yep. Yeah, all your ship's boats. And then some more anti-aircraft guns and everything. Yeah. My God, no shortage. Nah, plenty of armour. Too bad it's sunk. Yeah. If only they had more guns. That's right. A couple more, I would have done the job. Here's my favourite part, the aeroplanes. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Got your biplanes, lower wing as well, float, which is what they were launched off of, so they could land again. Yep. Yeah, they're pretty nicely detailed, those little planes. Yeah. Yeah, they're fun to paint up. Absolutely. You could do one on its own. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's almost my scale. Yeah. There you go, you got the props. Props there, yeah. Yep. Yeah, beautiful. Some gun tubs, rudders, all that. Nice. Yeah. Well, we're going into the last couple here. So it's a dual sprue. So you've got more here. Yeah, more planes. They give you plenty of options for planes. There's plenty of options for lifeboats as well. I don't think you'd use all of those. So there's some more. Some of these are just generic sprues that Aoshima add into a lot of their ship kits. A few, I've seen these sprues in several of their kits. Yeah. So, right. Yeah, so you'll end up with plenty of spares. So if you choose to keep them or not. Yeah. There you go. Shafts. Yeah. For your props. Yeah. More shafts. Props. That's bracing for the inside of the hull when you put the two halves together. Oh, yeah, nice and sturdy. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, so there's a lot of plastic in here. It's, yeah, it's quite a good kit. Absolutely. Yeah. So you've also got a nice big painting guide, which looks really cool. Bit of information about the paints you need to use. Yep. So it comes in HNC for Mr. Hobby, which is great. Yep. So the H referring to the acrylic and the C is the lacquer, I believe. Yeah. So that's really nice. Yeah, it's pretty basic paint scheme. Pretty straightforward. Most Japanese ships during World War II had this paint scheme. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, pretty easy to paint. Not much like splinter camouflage or anything on that one. Some of their ships did. Yeah, some of their carriers, they had all weird and wonderful designs. Yeah. 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 Go at it with the weathering. Yeah, yeah. That's it. You could really weather it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, if you want to have a look into the instructions, I'll pack some of this away if you want to have a flip through there. Righto, mate. No worries. What do we got? All right. Can you read that? No. No? Oh, fair enough. That
even in English, I wouldn't be able to read it, mate.
Oh, fair enough. That's it.
Yeah, so we've got some nice reference photos there.
Yep.
If you wanted, if I was doing it, I'd cut it off at the waterline, and
Yep.
yeah, I'd probably work from these photos.
What's that?
I think it's just a shadow, mate, from under one of the guns tubs, something like that.
Yeah.
It's a bit hard to tell some of these old black and white photos. There's a nice aerial shot.
So that, I think it was saying that the back bit was like a reddy colour.
Yeah, to be that courtesan red that they use. It's like an anti-slip surface. Yeah.
Like they're just justifying that with that photo, I presume. Which is really cool.
Yeah.
Nice of them to do that, to add some unique photos in.
Yep. And yeah, just the usual stuff. Telling you, be careful. Don't choke on the parts.
Don't eat them.
Yeah, if
or
you choose
do.
to eat them. Yeah.
Just don't come at
them,
us.
Yeah, slow cook them.
Yep.
You know. Yeah, we're all starting off pretty basic. Two hull halves together with the internal supports to keep it all together and stop it from warping and whatnot. It's pretty solid though. Yeah, and then you just build up the deck, vents, whatever else. Yeah, it's all pretty straightforward. For anyone who's built a ship before, this is nothing really new.
Yep.
Yeah, onto your bridge.
Nice.
Yeah, so there's plenty going on there.
How long do you reckon it'd take someone to build something like this?
It depends how motivated you are.
What about your motivation? How long could this take you? 10 years, because you're not going to.
Yeah. I'd go all out on it. I like to really detail them, so I'd probably spend a few months on it.
Yeah. Really go to town on it.
Yeah. Yeah. All the like the sub assemblies coming down onto the deck.
Yep.
Yeah, and just masts, whatever else, searchlights. Here's your planes.
Nice. Here you go. You can choose a couple different ones.
Yep.
Float plane doesn't even tell you which one they are.
No, I was just trying to see what they actually are. I'm not too familiar with all the Japanese.
I know the biplane one I've built before.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah, okay.
But it's a really cool one.
Yeah.
There you go. A little decal. Oh, no, there you go. You got to cut it out here.
Yeah.
There it is.
There you go. In
Google Translate.
Yeah. And that's it. So that's the Aoshima 1350 Kirishima.
There you go.
Yeah, quite a good kit.
Got part breakdown down here.
Yeah.
There you go. Not much else you can really read. That's the finished model there.
Yeah.
I bet you it tells you what these are.
Yeah, it probably have a whole history on the plane, but we just can't read it. So.
And there you go. That is what the model is going to look like. So that has been the 1350 Kirishima in 1942 when it was sunk.
Yeah.
That edition.
There
Really
you go.
cool. Really nice kit. Well, thank you for joining me. I am Kobey from Hearns Hobbies, and this is Brenton, and we hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thanks.
Cheers, guys.
See ya.